Hello everybody. Just in case you didn't think the gig was queer enough. I can see me discarding this dress before long, because it's already bugging me. I said to Stuart 2 weeks ago, like, I'm going to wear this for Durham Pride because wearing it for a gig is just not practical enough, and here I am. So thanks to everybody who has already performed. It's a tough act to follow. So I was trying to give you a bit of a gap so that you forgot about how good they were. Yeah, this is my first song. This is called Tomorrow You'll Catch a Falling Star. Now, is that guitar though? No. I can't hear very well. Even better if I put the cap on. If you thought Sarah's set was ramshackle. Put your best dress in the vending machine, but your selection refused to drop. Caught the last train with just moments to spare, but it then terminated before your stop. Bought the new record by your favorite band. The needle slipped and scratched into hell. Wore your best dress. Why am I obsessed with the dress? That's twice I've sung it. Like, it's not even fit. There's a line later in the song about a dress, and I'm gonna like not even sing it. Wrote your best prose after a year of writer's block. Your laptop crashed and the writing was lost. These things, these little things, no, don't you let them be more than they are. Swear tomorrow you'll catch a falling star. Tomorrow you'll catch a falling star. Wore your best dress, got your hair and nails done. Lighted your tights before a super hot day. Made your favorite meal, got the timings alright. Sat down to eat it and you dropped the plate. These things, these little things, no, don't you let them be more than they are. I swear tomorrow you'll catch a falling star. Tomorrow you'll catch a falling star. Nobody sent these things to test and try us. That's just life, and sometimes life is shit. It'll twist you and turn you, but you've got to hold on. Try to make the most out of it. binge watched your favorite television show. A friend spoiled the ending, one episode to go. Saw your favorite boy kissing your favorite girl. I know it must seem like the end of the world. These things, these little things, no, don't you let them be more than they are. Swear tomorrow you'll catch a falling star. Things, these little things, no, don't you let them be more than they are. Swear tomorrow you'll catch a falling star. Tomorrow you'll catch a falling star. Tomorrow you'll catch a falling star. Tomorrow you'll catch a falling. Anybody? Star. On this song I know really well. So today I released a new EP called Seasons. The reason there's some like It's a Girl things around is because I was kind of look at putting out a record as kind of releasing as having a baby sort of, because you kind of you conceive it, and then you kind of nurture it, and then you kind of release it out into the world and hope that the world is really nice to it. And obviously my EP's a girl, I mean, come on. And even if it wasn't, give it a few years. So this is the first song on the EP, and this is called Crutches. No longer have the strength or time. I need to shed the weight that weighs me down. Shackles tie me to the ground. I need to rip up the map, faded outlines, names have changed. Throw this compass in the trash. Blow with the wind, carries the ash. Used to work, doesn't work anymore. Crutches help me walk now, slow me down. Transition of the body, mind and soul comes with the price of letting go. Friends and lovers never stay. Nourish your life until they drain. Seasons come and seasons go. Life is constant, we all know. So work doesn't work anymore. Crutches help me walk now, slow me down. Transition of the body, mind and soul comes with the price of letting go. no longer follow, I will lead. We're told we're free, we're not free. We've only got one life and it's half chance. I want it still, I wanna dance. Used to work, doesn't work anymore. Crutches help me walk now, slow me down. Transition of the body, mind and soul comes with the price of letting go. Used to work, doesn't work anymore. Crutches help me walk now, slow me down. Transition of the body, mind and soul comes with the price of letting go. Thank you. So the reason I don't do covers very much is that when I screw them up, like you would know, I figure if I do my own songs and screw them up, you're not going to know. At least not until you've heard the EP.
Or not until you tell us every time you do it.
I know, but you know, I've got a cop to it, haven't I? Yeah, hopefully I'll know this one. So this is the little part of the set where, has anybody heard of a little punk band called Dinky Passati?
No!
So Dinky Passati are currently on a bit of a hiatus because our drummer is currently in, I think it's in Japan still, I'm not sure. I was trying to keep up and I got too jealous and I was like, So I thought it's the ideal time to like kind of do some solo-y stuff and keep me off the streets and keep me busy. So that's why I put out this EP. But yeah, so we're going to be back in mid-July with a gig at Trillions.
End of July.
End of July. Yeah, the mid-July one got cancelled, I think. So now it's the end of July. Yeah, and it's as much as I love doing this, playing with Dinky is just the best feeling in the world, playing music with your friends. So I'm going to do a couple of Dinky songs for you. Let's slow down. Imagine distorted guitar, screaming feedback. I would say sloppily played guitar, but you're getting that anyway. Aria on bass there, Chris on drums there. And sped up about 1,000 times. This is called Supergirl. I'm going to dedicate this to the fucking Tories and the fucking Daily Mail. This song, I mean, when I actually wrote it, it was about like one of my favourite TV programmes, Supergirl. And I always kind of very much identified with superheroes because they kind of hide their true selves, and I did that for a long time. But also this song is kind of about refugees, and given that refugees and trans people are the Daily Mail's favourite topic, and those XL bully dogs already feel for those guys at the minute. Kind of a lot of affinity with them. There are no bad dogs, there are only bad owners. So yes, this is called Supergirl. Not all heroes wear capes, not all villains wear masks. I'm stuck between a rock and a softer place. Ignore my tears and look past my scars. See the pain that's etched upon my face. Oh, I'm a refugee in this body I hide. I'm a refugee from a world that died. Don't call me a supergirl, I'm no Superman. I'm something in between something that you can't understand. Well, I'm no villain, I've committed no wrong. I'm just trying to find a safe space. I've traveled far and I've further to go. I just need some help along the way. Oh, I'm a refugee in this body I hide. I'm a refugee from a world that died. Don't call me Supergirl, I'm no Superman. I'm something in between, something that you can't understand. I'll wear my disguise to hide my shame. I'm an easy target to blame. I'm fighting for peace, for what's good and true. All I want's the same chance as you. Oh, I'm a refugee in this body I hide. I'm a refugee from a world that died. Don't call me Supergirl, I'm no Superman. I'm something in between, something that you can't understand. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm slowly stripping for you. Actually, Dickie Bassetti's first ever gig was downstairs. Actually, second gig. Second ever gig, but first full gig was downstairs, and I wore a top that my mum gave me, although it wasn't a top, it was an undergarment, which I wore as a top. And I'd never worn it before, and little did I realise that the strap was going to keep falling down, and I was wearing nothing under it. So I managed to flash my boob in the first song. So it's a good job they're like nice and little. I think most people didn't really notice. But yeah, it was a comedy moment. So this is another Dinky song. Yeah, I've told this story a few times. I'll try and keep it brief, but like this is written about bigotry basically, and I was walking. I'd played a gig at Mosaic Tap and had a really good night, and went out dancing with my friend Tasha, and we. At the end of the night, she was like, she lived one way, I lived the other, so I was walking past Central Station on the way home, and came up against these 5 guys, and yeah, they basically got stuck into me. It wasn't physical, it just managed to stay away from being physical, but it was extremely verbal and very in my face. And I did, like a lot of people have said, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that, you should have like hit them, but there was 5 of them. Like, and if I'd done that, you know what's going to happen. And then if I got the police are going to blame me, let's face it, because I'm trans. I think we all a lot of queer people have had those experiences. So yeah, I went home, and it kind of rocked me a little bit more than I was expecting. And it was a bank holiday weekend, and I ended up spending pretty much the weekend in bed. I got a Deliveroo, like first time ever, like just on my own, have my favourite meal. And then on the Monday, I think it was, me and Aria met up to go and buy my electric guitar, my Telecaster, which is one of the best things I've ever owned in my life, possibly the best thing I've ever owned. And then we recorded the Dinky EP with it. So it had a nice ending to the story. Those kind of events, it's not been as bad as that. I did have rubbish thrown at my head last week after Durham Pride, walking home. It happens a lot, but it happens in various ways. And transphobia isn't just somebody yelling the T word at you in the street. It can come in many different forms. And most of it's institutionalized, unfortunately. Anyway, this is a punk song, and it's called What About You? And it doesn't have a cap on. I had all that time to take the cap off. And now I'm waiting for Chris on the drums to count down. Saw the whites of his eyes as he screamed in my face. What are you doing with your life? You're a disgrace. He was backed up by his friends, I was walking alone. Funny how these things happen when I'm on my own. I'm living my life to the full, what about you? I'm not harming a single soul, what about you? I don't feel the need to put people down to pick myself up, what about you? Saw the hate and the bile that they posted online. Keyboard warriors, a laptop screen that they hide behind. Spewing lies and opinions on what they don't understand. Telling me I should just be like them and be a man. I'm living my life to the full, what about you? I'm not harming a single soul, what about you? I don't feel the need to put people down to pick myself up, what about you? Screaming patriarchal ideals in a world that was built for man. I refuse to bow my head to a single one of them. Don't take your insecurities out of my friends or on me. Deal with your shit like I deal with mine, and maybe then you'll see we're just like you. I'm living my life to the full, what about you? I'm not harming a single soul, what about you? I don't feel the need to put people down to pick myself up, what about you? What about you? What about you? What about you, Globe? Thank you. So, Clare mentioned a song. It's my favourite one of Clare's songs. I'm going to forget the title actually now. Which wasn't it? Your Hand. Take Your Hand by us.
Hold My Hand.
Hold My Hand, that's the one. And yeah, some of you know that I broke up with a boyfriend last night. After it was only 2 months, it's not like it was like a big deal, but still a bit. Cheers. And anyways, Claire mentioned about that song, and the person that she kind of like spoke of wasn't that person anyway, and that person is in the room, but I will not embarrass them. But yeah, this is for my best friend. This was actually, I don't know if he knows, but this was written for him. I released it on Valentine's Day. Yeah, I'm gonna mess this up with myself now. This is called Three Loves anyway, and it goes a little bit like this. If you only got 3 loves, then I've wasted my last chance. I've been stood here waiting for you to ask me to dance. If that's all you've got to say, then I'd rather hear not at all. Used to kiss, now all we do is bang our heads against the wall. And I know I've got to give you up, but it's hard because I'm so in love. First love is so pure, you fall without a catch. Second love is little harder, you've been burned and scared. Third love should be the greatest, you know what you're looking for. Now I stood here in limbo, I've got to close the door. 'Cause I know I've got to give you up, but it's hard because I'm so in love. You came into my life when everything was changed. Our first date held my hand, it felt so warm and strange. Said I needed time to figure out my place in the world. Now I know it's too late, but all I want is to be your girl. And I know I've got to give you up, but it's hard because I'm so in love. Yeah, I know I've got to give you up, but it's hard because I'm so in love. Thank you. Yeah, so back to this EP. So I have a lot of merch, which is over on that table. I have some CDs and I have some USB sticks. Very cute little pink guitar USB sticks. So if you don't want to listen to the music, you could always just buy it and then delete it and use it for something else. Yeah, so there's some fanzines, which if you feel like singing along, you can turn to page whatever it is and sing along like a choir. Please don't, because you'll get the words right while I'll get them wrong. I have lyric sheets, but it's absolutely pointless because I'm still not like concentrating on them. yeah, and there's some business cards and there's some stickers and stuff like that. So please, I risked my very job like printing all the artwork and the fanzines. A job that I'm leaving very soon, as Aisha knows well. All those times spent in the back room with a photocopier watching the door going. Yeah. So this is called. So basically, EP it's a transitional EP. It's called Seasons because it's 4 songs and it's 4 seasons of the year. I can never remember what the order is. Is it like autumn, winter, summer, spring? No, the other way around. Which one is it? It's spring then winter.
Spring, summer, autumn, winter.
Right, so autumn, because it starts. So the EP starts autumn, winter, spring, summer. Yeah. So it starts with autumn. There was never, like the never eat shredded wheat. I still have to I have to use that sometimes. It's ridiculous. I don't know how I'm alive, to be honest. So the first one, so Crutches was autumn. This one is, I've forgotten again, winter. Yeah, because I should remember this because it's about umbrellas and stuff. So actually this song, there's a little story to this song, and it was the first ever girl I really, really fell in love with was a girl named Rowena, and broke my heart so much. Look at me now. She had a theory once actually. She said I think you're so feminine because you drink a lot of Diet Pepsi. And because apparently it has estrogen qualities. Has anyone heard of this? The transfer formula. So when I sort of came out, I was necking Diet Pepsi when I was waiting for my hormones, necking bottles of Diet Pepsi and tofu because soya, right? Yeah. And I would I'd sort of do it, and then I'd say to my trans friend Freya, and I'd say I think it's starting to make a difference. Do you think? And she'd just go bless you.
Pretty sure you said the same to me as well. And I had the same response.
Yeah, you just wait for the hole. So basically this song, we had a trip to Paris many moons ago in another lifetime, and we were it started bucketing down with rain, and we ran into a souvenir shop to get out of the rain. And the rain just wasn't letting up, and we're we've only got 2 days, I don't want to spend half of it in this souvenir shop, as much as they had some really nice things. So we both looked down right at that very moment, at the same moment as at this umbrella, this Paris umbrella, and instinctively we just looked at each other. I just picked it up, we walked off, very subtly, couldn't do that now, and walked around the corner and then legged it, and then we stopped. And I don't think we even put the umbrella up, and we just started kissing in the rain. And it was just this beautiful little moment. And there was this bus of school kids kind of opposite us, all banging on the window, just all going hey. So anyway, I was having a clear out enforced by my mum because she was moving house, but she didn't. So I had to throw it. But I think it's basically the kind of deeper thing is with transition. This whole EP and Crutches is about similar. It's about letting go of an old life, and you're very happy to let it go because you want that change. But sometimes it's a little bit whoa, this is what I've been used to for so long. And anyway, I came across this umbrella and the clear out, and I was I think my mum just said what about the umbrella? And I was ah. And then I wrote Stolen Umbrellas. So the whole EP is kind of about letting go of the past. But kept the fucking umbrella, didn't I? I'm a softie.
Yeah, not me. Yeah.
So yes, this is called Stolen Umbrellas.
I got something.
Clearing out your closet of clothes you'll never wear again, throwing out mementos of what life might have been then. But now you're moving on in ways unexpected, away from the norm. We cling to the past, but stolen umbrellas won't shield us from the storm anymore. No more. Emptying your phone book of friends you'll never call. So long. Flowers left to wither whilst new roots grew tall and strong. Now you're finding yourself in ways never imagined and didn't dare to dream. Don't cling to the past. Stolen umbrellas were only safe as they seem anymore. No more. Watching old movies of how life used to be in the past, but black and white photos, misremembered memories won't last. So now you start anew, an empty scrapbook page to fill. Rains will come and go. Stolen umbrellas were only built to spell downpour. Thank you. So I released a music video for that yesterday, which features the tropical utopia that is Dinky Island, which I made entirely out of Lego. Much to my mum's dismay, and it's now my former bedroom is Dinky Island. So the whole music video is set on Dinky Island, and there's a little me in the video. He's a lot cuter, a lot better makeup, and there's a little J.K. Rowling in it as well. If you want to look out for her, she's got a little phone with a angry face going. So yeah, I mean. She'll love that, won't she? The attention and everything. So, so I said about not doing covers, but I'm going to do a cover now. But it's an obscure one, so you probably won't know the song, so if I mess it up. This is by my all-time favourite band, The Replacements. And yeah, we got some words there. Most people are like, what? The who? So this song is the amazing thing about this song, I mean it's an amazing song anyway, and it's been covered by a lot of trans artists, but it's the fact that it was written in 1984. It's spooky about how some of the stuff is very, very relevant today. But yeah, I hope you like it. This is called Androgynous, and I'll try not to mess it up. Here comes Dick, he's wearing a skirt. Here comes Jade, you know she's sporting a chain. Same hair revolution, same build evolution. Tomorrow who's gonna fuss? But they love each other so. Androgynous, closer than you know, love each other so. Androgynous, don't get him wrong, don't get him mad. Might be a father, but he sure ain't a dad. She don't need vice at his Santa. She's happy with her looks, she's happy with her gender. They love each other so. Androgynous, closer than you know, love each other so. Androgynous, mirror image, see no damage, see no evil at all. Cupid dolls and urine stars will be laughed at the way you're laughed at now. Something means boy, something means girl. They're both overjoyed, they're overdame in this world. Same hair revolution, unisex evolution. Tomorrow who's gonna fuss? Tomorrow Dick is wearing a dress, tomorrow Janie's wearing a dress. Future outcasts and they both last under. Today the people dress the way that they please, way they try to do in the last centuries, and love each other so. Androgynous, closer than you know, love each other so. Androgynous. Thank you. So in the original song, the name is Janie, but can't read. Speaking of songs with the name Jade in them, this is a song called Jade, written by me, Jade. So you can probably guess what it's about. Get rid of the camera for this one. So when I was first playing this song before it came out, people thought it was a love song for a girl named Jade, and in a way, they were right. So baby, why don't we leave this place, just you and me? Get a house by the sea, sell our bodies on the street, save our souls for when we're free. And nobody will know where we've been, who we are, who will be when we are we. He will become she will become me. We will be happy for the first time in our lives. We'll watch our body change, seasons come and go, in with new and out with old. We'll take our magic pills, no one to say it's just cheap thrills, as we watch our flowers bloom. And nobody will know where we've been, who we are, who will be when we are we. He will become she will become me. We will be happy for the first time in our lives. Will no longer be green, book that's left unread under yellow sun. We'll pick lavender, hide in black and white, until we become one, and then we'll say goodbye. Nobody will know where we've been, who we are, who will be when we are we. He will become she will become me, and I will be happy for the first time in my life. And I am. Thank you. Despite silly men. And Tories. And Tories. Yeah, so this one isn't on the EP. I mean, there's only 4 songs and I've run out of seasons. And it's hard enough to remember which ones go in order anyway. But I think if I was recording it now, this song would be, because it's a similar theme. There's a lot of, like, it's a running theme in some songs of kind of letting stuff go. That's just the stage I'm at. So this would have probably been on it, and this is very new. So if if I'm going to screw a song up, I can't say that when I've already screwed up half of them. It's definitely going to be this one, and this is called Bygones. Back then the hardest question was, who's your favourite Spice Girl? Was a baby but things got scary, they all got lost in this world. Didn't care about party politics, biggest vote was a Oasis or Blur. Now we're broke but life was cheaper, did we get jaded or did the world? And the grass is much greener when you're high, and the glass is fuller when you're pie-eyed, and life is roses through rose-tinted glasses. So open your eyes and let bygones pass you by. Used to laugh at the slaves to the system. We grow fast and we die young. Now we pay our bills and taxes whilst watching Friends on rerun. And the grass is much greener when you're high, and glass is much fuller when you're pie-eyed, and life is roses through rose-tinted glasses. So open your eyes and let bygones pass you by. Used to dream about getting out one day, used to say so we could see the world. Now they try to sell us nostalgia trips, recycle for the broken boys and girls. And the grass is much greener when you're high, and glass is much fuller when you're pie-eyed. Life is roses through rose-tinted glasses. So open your eyes and let bygones pass you by. Thank you. Cool, so I've got about 3 more. So the winter on the... No, where are we at? What's after winter? Spring. Spring on the EP. Spring on the... Is there not a way to do it? Autumn, A-W-S-A, Autumn. When they always come up with those things to remember something by, they're usually harder to remember themselves, aren't they? So anyway... No, they're not harder. I'm trying to think of an example now and I can't. I'm going to think of one by the next gig. So, yes, the 3rd song on the EP is particularly special because it's, there was a band called Let's Buy Happiness from 10 years ago, who broke up 10 years ago, and they were my favourite all-time band in the Northeast, from the Northeast. And their singer was a girl called Sarah, and we kind of stayed in touch. She did some artwork for like a book I put out in another lifetime. And yeah, I asked her to sing on my EP, and she said yes. And it was like the first time she's actually sung in 10 years, which is crazy. And she's actually, on the theme of giving birth to things, she's actually having a C-section today to have her 2nd baby. So yeah, so let's all hope that's gone very well. Yeah, and like honestly, like I was sat there in my friend's studio, David Platt, who's been a kind of long time collaborator of me. Basically, when you hear the good bits on the EP, that's him. And so we're in his house, and Sarah was just standing there singing my song, and I'm like, you know, it's one of them pinch yourself moments. It's like Jesus. So anyway, this is called We Don't Make Sense. It's a queer love song. It's kind of, if you want the sort of real honest truth about it, it's about not having the right tools in the toolbox for the person that you're with, to put it bluntly. At least it's a little bit about that. Yeah, this is called We Don't Make Sense. The pieces don't fit. We have to ad-lib. The manual got lost. Looks nothing like it does on the box, and we don't make sense. In a world that can't make sense of us, we don't make sense. In a world that can't make sense of its own damn self, but we work. In a world that doesn't work, we work. Couldn't sell this script. Everyone's a self-righteous critic. Characters are too flawed. Won't get the punters in through the door, and we don't make sense. In a world that can't make sense of us, we don't make sense. In a world that can't make sense of its own damn self. But we work. In a world that doesn't work, we work. We don't make sense. In a world that can't make sense of us, we don't make sense. In a world that can't make sense of its own damn self. But we work. In a world that doesn't work, we work. In a world that doesn't work, we work. In a world that doesn't work, we work. Thank you. So, I got two more songs. This song is the last song on the EP, so that'll make it summer, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Depends where you started, Jade.
I started at autumn.
Okay, yeah.
So yes, so it's come full cycle, and like summer is, you know, traditionally like associated with being happier, and you know, you've come through the storms and everything. And yeah, it's so this is a song. This slogan you see sort of all the time, be yourself. It's always like, yeah, be yourself, and it's like, yeah, Primark, be yourself t-shirt with a rainbow, blah blah blah, and they're like, yeah, whatever. And it's obviously Pride season, so we're seeing rainbows everywhere because, oh my god, there's nothing like that rainbow dollar, right? I remember Ari being cynical about the whole thing 3 years ago or something, and I was like, no, let's go to Prides and all that kind of stuff. And like, how long has it taken me? But here I am wearing a unicorn dress, and I think I'm playing about 4 Pride festivals this summer, so... if anybody's in Stockton tomorrow, come see me at any volume bar. I'll also be at Haxham Pride, Bishop Auckland Pride. I'm also playing, I think I can say it to this room, but you have to be very quiet because it's not announced yet, but I'm playing Sparkle Festival. And so is that Clare in Manchester, which is the biggest sort of trans festival, music festival weekend thing there is. And I'm like, whoa. So yeah, so that's going to be super cool. And I'm playing Bristol for the first time ever, flying down. Woo! Literally got myself an EasyJet flight for 35 quid return, and I'm having to borrow my friend's guitar because otherwise it would cost about £335 to travel down to Bristol. So I literally have my backpack and all these lyric sheets. Yeah, what was I saying? This is called Be Yourself, and you really should. If you're not, then please don't waste time like I did. so many bags, got so many trains, got so very good at running away. Said so many goodbyes, shed so many skins, turned so many leaves, new beginnings. But no matter where you are, you can't hide from yourself. You can cover up the scars, they won't heal until you be yourself. There's many lives, broke so many hearts, slammed so many homes, played in so many parts. Slammed so many doors, ripped up so many roots, left so many dreams, walked in so many shoes. And no matter where you are, you can't hide from yourself. You can cover up the scars, they won't heal until you be yourself. And now you're finding yourself, standing your ground, taking up space, feeling like you belong, undoing all your wrongs. But no matter where you are, you can't hide from yourself. You can cover up the scars, they won't heal until you be yourself. 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 Thank you. Honestly say I've never felt so reliant on having the lyric sheets there, and it's don't know, a lot going on at the minute, so hopefully I won't need the lyric sheets to this one, because if I do then I'm really in trouble. So this is I put this out last year and it got played on BBC Introducing, which was just an absolutely insane thing for me. I remember just walking home from work and just feeling like, bloody hell, I've kicked down a door that I never thought was open to somebody like me. Because it's a song about transphobia, and for that to be played on the BBC is pretty, pretty impressive. I'm like, not gonna float my boat or anything, but like, yeah. So I released this as a solo song, but we do it as a band as well. It's got I should thank people first. Thank you to Alex on the sound. Is he gone? I thought he'd gone. I was like, bloody hell, that was so long, the sound man's gone home. So thank you to all for coming. It's one of the reasons I'm being so distracted by by you all for these lyrics because you all look so beautiful. So thank you all for coming. Thanks to Julia, who is absolutely amazing. And I think we all agree that she needs to release some music because it's not fair on the world that she doesn't. That Clare, who I've played with a bunch of times now and always amazing. Just a wonderful person and and Sarah, I think she just left. Sarah does that. Sarah rocks up at the Globe on a Wednesday night and just blows away everybody else, like at the very last minute, and it's just like. And she also needs to record some music because she's put some out with the Hemp Queens, but they're an amazing band, so check them out if you can. But yeah, she's got, like, I think you all heard, like, she's got some amazing stuff herself. So anyway, I'm going to finish off, and please do check out some merchandise and consider picking up some little pink guitars. Are lovely. My mum's even taken one already and not paid me, which is really cheeky.
Transferred?
She brought you into this world.
I did.
Yeah, thanks. She got me wrong. She named me wrong. She birthed me wrong. What's that? And she said she quit smoking when she got pregnant. I don't think so. Anyway.
Before?
Has anybody looked into that? Yeah, so before I really put my foot in it, this is called TERF Wars. So there's a bit of a sing-along bit, and it's a callback. I think Aria's gone, but like it's a callback and response rather than a sing-along bit, as they told me. So there's 4 words that you need to sing. I'm sure you'll pick them up in a song called TERF Wars, but it might not be the 4 words that you're expecting unless you've seen me before. 2 of them are. This is called TERF Wars. I'm going to dedicate this. It gets tiring, but I'm going to dedicate this to the Tory party. And let's be honest, can we have that? I think it's the first gig I've ever played where we haven't had a big chorus of fuck the Tories, so fuck the fucking Tories. And to be honest, fuck Keir Starmer as well, but personally I'll still be voting because the priority is to get rid of those bastards. But I'm going to dedicate this to just all of that lot and like narrow-minded bigots. But this is called TERF Wars. Thank you very much, you've been amazing. Keep your friends by, but your enemies inside. Sometimes you find your friends aren't on your side when their words are all kind, but you read between the lines, see their true colours if you bury your head in the sand. Then they'll bring your castle down. This ain't just you that they've got in their target. It's your friends and allies. They want hung in the market. They're preaching intolerance that's born out of fear. There's no safe space for you if you ain't just like them. There's no path. Stop. Don't go. Exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. They deny your existence, your true self and rights. They don't see past their own struggles and fights. They fought persecution and now persecute. If you have no wound, then they want to burn you alive or dead. They just don't care. And the left will eat itself, and the right will be left behind to spit out the pieces of the good and the kind. So come all of my sisters and my brothers too. This is more than about me, it's more than about you. It's about transaction and it's about love. You're either with or against me, let's all rise above. Trans, exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. Trans, exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. Got an idea of what them 4 words might be yet? You ready for a sing-along? You've all sat lovely and quietly and very patiently, so. Trans, exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. Trans, exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. So it's getting there. Still a bit to go though. I know Fiona can sing a lot louder.
Don't scare everyone.
It's literally a hate crime if you don't join in with this song. So you're practically a Tory. Trans, exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. Trans, exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. This is the last song. We're gonna go out on a high. We can put this notch up a little bit. Trans, exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. That's more like it. Trans, exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. One more for the feeling. Trans, exclusionary, reactionary, fascist. Thank you very much for coming out. Thank you very much for stopping so late. It's been absolutely wonderful to have you all here. It's kind of blown my mind. At one point I thought it was just going to be my mum and my boyfriend, and then I broke up with my boyfriend. I was like, oh my god, it's literally just going to be my mum. and then they told me it was 50% like sold the other day, and I was like, Jesus, wept. And then it was like 25. I was like, I don't even know that many people. So like, thanks for those who brought people with them and everything. So yeah, it's absolutely lovely. Thank you very much.
If it's right, it's wrong. I long for something new. 'Cause I want you to hold me, but that's all I wanna do. I want you to show me yours. You could get to know me. I shut all my windows, but you opened up the doors. you step inside. I know I've lied before, but this should be a happy time. You can tell me yourself, stop pretending. Well, I'll be okay. You need to be yourself, release there. Oh, I can't control myself. Oh, I can't control myself. Oh, I can't control myself. You leave me hanging under there. Up for running man. And up for running man. Do you know that you know me? Know that you know everything about me, even that stupid tendency I have to deny everything. Do you know, yes you know that you get me, that always laughs, you see, when we share an inappropriate joke, all about uncontrollably. Yeah, you know, how do I know? Yeah, you know, how do I know? 'Cause I get you too. We don't care if life gets tough today. We just come together and say, it ain't no. Butterflies and zebras and moonbeams and fairy tales. That's all she ever thinks about, riding with a wing. When I'm sad, she comes to me with 1,000 smiles she gives to me. It's alright, take anything you want from me, anything, anything.